Zubat, Primat, Meowth, Onix, Geodude, Rapidash, Megaton, Snorlax, Gengar, Tangela, Goldeen, Spearow, Weezing, Seal, Gyarados, Slow, bro!
Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all, yeah. Gotta catch them all, Pokemon! Kabuto, Persian, Paris, Horsey, Raticate, Magnemite, Kadabra, Weepinbell, Ditto, Cloyster, Caterpie, Sandshrew, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Golem, Pikachu! At least 150 or more to see. To be a Pokemon master is my destiny. Greetings, gamers, and welcome back to Top 10 Gaming. I'm your host, Con Monroe, and hopefully I was more on beat that time. You have to know that I'm doing this without a beat, okay? It just gets added in post. The scariest Pokemon type is Ghost, since ghosts are scary in the real world. But some certain ones really stand out above the rest. And those special spooks are what we're exploring with today's list of the top 10 scariest ghost Pokemon. If you're new here or haven't yet, hit like and subscribe. A load of people who watch the videos aren't subscribed, so you may just not know that you're not subscribed, so make sure you double check. Anyway, if you like Pokemon, feel free to check out our whole top 10 Pokemon playlist up in the top right corner. Okay, let's do this. And at 10, Mimikyu. Mimikyu is the chihuahua of Pokemon. Really tiny but aggressive as hell when it wants to be. Mimikyu is known as the disguise Pokemon, and it's clear to see why. The Pokemon wears a rag designed to look like Pikachu because of Pikachu's popularity. Mimikyu is a lonely Pokemon who hopes that this disguise will help it make friends, but this comes with a catch. You can't actually look at its normal appearance. Perhaps it's ashamed or has some self-image issues, but this need to be hidden has caused people to think that seeing this Pokemon's true form will result in a painful death. It can also hold a grudge, tracking down a Pokemon who broke the disguise after repairing it all night, fearing that its true face could have been exposed. It's unforgiving and won't rest until it tracks you down once more. Looking at this thing will kill you, it hunts you down like some sort of serial killer, and it even sided with Team Rocket because it saw Pikachu and got jealous. This is one bad Mamma Jamma, and he's also pretty scary. And at 9, Treven. Trevenant is the Lorax of Pokemon. First of all, it can only evolve after a trade, which is scary to those of us with no friends, but it also evolves from Phantom, a Pokemon who is just a stump possessed by the spirit of a dead child. Man, this is a Pokemon list and we're already getting into FNAF territory. Leaving the fact that this is a literal dead child to the side, Trevenant will literally kill people. It will trap them in the forest for all of eternity if they try and mess with nature, like chopping down trees. And he doesn't need to do this himself. He has the ability to control other trees using his roots. He can possess any tree in the forest by using them, and this means that no matter where you are, if you chop a tree in a forest guarded by one of these or even multiple Trevenant, you're screwed, buddy. You'll end up getting trapped in the forest and join the Phantom army. Also, how are there wild Trevenants? Like, how does trading help Pokemon evolve? Is it the power of being abandoned that fuels the evolution? If you can only get it evolving by trading it, how are there Trevenants in the wild? I don't know. And at 8, Yamask. Yamask is holding a mask of their face while they were human. I don't think there's much else to say. That Pokemon was a human and then became a Pokemon in death. And then they retain all the memories of their former life. The Pokemon Black Dex even says that sometimes they look at the mask they carry, that was their former face, remember, and cry over it. That's depressing. Yamask is also one of the few Pokemon, actually it's not really a few, there are plenty of Pokemon that used to be human. Kadabra, for example, is described as being human once. Phantom, like I just talked about, is another Pokemon that used to be human. Man, there are plenty of Pokemon that used to actually have human souls or something similar. That really makes me think about why this game is marketed towards kids. We literally have a Pokemon who is being tortured by having former memories of being free and then is enslaved as a Yamask for all of eternity. That's not safe for kids. And at 7, Aegis Slash. Aegis Slash doesn't look that intimidating when you look at him straight on. He's just a sword with a shield and he can switch between the two, you know, depending on what move he's using. But this thing is literally a possessed sword. It's a sentient sword and this is his final form. This is the most powerful he can get. And he's a sentient sword. That's freaking nuts, okay? Have you stopped to consider the implications of this? There is a species of sentient swords in the Pokemon universe, and if they decide they don't like you, you're boned. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. There is no coming back from that, especially when you realize that these two were once people. Honedge is said to be born from a person's soul after they were killed by the sword that they reside in, meaning this person was brutally murdered by a sword, they instantly possessed that sword, and then evolved twice into the death machine we call Aegis Slash. Not to mention that the sash that comes out of the sword will suck the life out of anyone who tries to grab the handle. Awesome. And at 6, Delmise. Let me just read out a quick quote from the wiki. Delmise prefers large prey such as Whalmer or Whalelord. The heavy anchor can be swung with enough force to knock out its prey in a single blow. The victim is then enveloped in seaweed, which can be stretched for hundreds of yards, and its life force is drained. But the actual if you seek A. The scary actual design of the Pokemon is straight up horrifying, and the actual Pokemon is just the seaweed, so you're saying that this thing intentionally wraps itself around the anchor in an effort to make it look like sharp teeth? And then a really menacing smile. Plus, this thing has enough balls to hunt Whalmer and Whalelord. Do you know how big a Whalelord is? 47 feet and 7 inches long. And that's not to mention the fact that it weighs 877.4 pounds. I know it's hard to tell, but I'm a skinny guy. If Delmise can knock out a 877 pound whale with just one hit of its anchor, I'm screwed. It will just straight up kill me. And the Pokemon is just the seaweed that it can then collect more of. That's the scariest damn thing I can think of in the water, okay? And this thing isn't even a water type. It's ghost and grass. What the hell? Why are you in the water? Leave me alone. Halfway through at number 5, Runerigus. Runerigus is the Galarian version of Cofagrius, the evolution of Yamask. Runerigus evolves from the Galarian Yamask, and while the original Yamask is an absolutely brutal tale, Galarian Yamask gets absorbed by the tablet it's holding after it loses 50 health and you ride under the stone bridge in Dusty Bowl. Runerigus was formed from a painting imbued with an ancient curse, which was activated by absorbing the spirit of Yamask and brought the painting to life. Anyone that touches the actual shadow-like body of Runerigus will have the memories behind the painting's creation forced onto them. Probably in a painful way if I know anything about the Pokemon series. This is just brutal, and this is nothing new for the Pokemon series, honestly. This is just rude as hell. First you're gonna destroy Yamask by making it remember its past life, and then you're gonna come at me saying it will also get absorbed and be forced to become Runerigus? That's just the most savage thing ever. Pokemon, why? And at 4, Golork. Golork is a beast. This guy is over 9 feet tall and weighs nearly as much as Whalelord at 727 pounds. Golork is a possessed automaton and is said to have served as a laborer to the ancient people who invented it. Somehow though, this absolute monster is able to fly by retracting its arms and legs and then rocketing off. But not only is he able to do that, you can also set him on edge. You can literally turn this Pokemon into a killbot by removing the seal on his chest. Doing so will cause his energy color to go from yellow to red, and he will start to fly around randomly, sometimes unable to land. But if he does land, he'll start attacking indiscriminately. He will attack anything and everything he wants to. It's also capable of firing energy beams, okay? And I don't care how many times Team Rocket is blasted off again, but you can't survive an unhinged Golork Hyper Beam to the face. That's impossible. And at 3, Dawnwing's Necrozma. I wanted to avoid legendaries on this list because, well, they're all terrifying because they have an immense amount of power, but Necrozma is a ghost type legendary that we just can't avoid talking about. When combined with Lunala, we get Dawnwing's Necrozma, who is both psychic and ghost type, and while yes, it's not Necrozma's true form, it still makes me want to crap my pants. Have you seen Dawnwing's Necrozma? I haven't even played through Ultra Moon, but I want it, and yes, I do have Ultra Moon. I got it because I wanted to do some shiny hunting on my Twitch, but I wasn't in the mood to play through a Pokemon game, so I just had my starter and that was it. Either that or I was soft resetting for a shiny Rowlet. I can't remember, it was a while ago. Maybe I should go back and play that. I want to hunt all the stuff I can, especially that Mewtwo, because I want a shiny Mewtwo. Anyway, these Pokemon lists have really gotten me back into the Pokemon hype train. Might live stream some more things hunting on my own, I don't know. No matter what though, this dude is absolutely horrifying, but also beautiful. It's very confusing. And at 2, Gengar. You can't have a scary ghost Pokemon list and not include Gengar. While Gengar is scary, he just hasn't held up when it comes to looking at later additions in the Pokemon lineup. I have him at number 2 because of the nostalgia and because if I didn't include him you would all hate me, and if I had put him any lower on the list I would have been burnt at the stake. But you can't deny that this is the original Shadow Scare Pokemon. The whole legend of it being Clefable's shadow and that it's probably a dead Clefable is terrifying. This guy will eat your dreams and cause you physical harm by doing so, and the Mega Evolution is terrifying. But I think the scariest part about Gengar is his shiny. At least we got something better in the shiny for Mega Gengar. I think the only thing Gengar has going for him is that tongue. She asked me what that tongue do and I say, girl, I've been training Gengar for 10 years, I'll make you cry for a week. Finally, in at number 1, Majin. Okay, hold up, don't hate on me just yet. Majin is a real character that was present in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, and could only be fought in the Pokestar studio. He is a dark and ghost type that looks kinda like a tornado, kinda like the final Titan from Spider-Man Far From Home. This Pokemon will only appear in the Ghost Eraser series movie. Defeating this Pokemon is quite scary since you can only do it with status moves. Thanks to its ability Wonder Guard and typing of Ghost and Dark, it is actually immune to every type of move, unless you have a specific move, ability, and or item that will allow a super effective move to hit, usually a fighting type move. All other moves get blocked, which is actually insane. Sure, it's not a real Pokemon and you can only encounter it in a movie, but it's still a scary ghost type Pokemon because it's literally immune to everything unless you can overcome it with something like Odor Sleuth, Scrappy, a Ring Target, Mold Breaker, Turo Blaze, Terravolt, or Soak. If you can't, you're screwed, okay? I know it's not a real Pokemon, but it's still a scary ghost type Pokemon. Get it? There we have it, friends, the top 10 scariest ghost type Pokemon. What ghost type Pokemon scares you and what other Pokemon types should we cover the scariest of? Be sure you let me know down below, and on your way down, be sure you hit like and subscribe for daily gaming content and ring that bell to join the clan and level up. I bowed too early. Thank you all so much for watching. I have been in, shall remain Connor Monroe, and I'll see you in another video blasting off again.